Good morning, guys. My name is Andrew, and I know I haven't really made any videos yet, really, of me talking too much, but it's early in the morning on a Thursday. I'm out here in my tough shed, and I thought I'd just kind of spend this morning to make a small little video just to kind of just talk about what I'm doing. And really kind of what I'm doing is I really was just trying to find myself a good hobby to really just get me out of my house, everything like that, keep away from doom scrolling on the phones and everything like that. And uh, a year ago, I had one of my good buddies that I've played disc golf with in a couple previous videos, but he took me out one time. We were just out throwing the discs around, and at first I was just like, man, this hobby really isn't for me. I wasn't good at it. Time kind of went on, and then I started wanting to do a little bit of the YouTube bit just as like another side hobby too, just to kind of keep me busy, because my mind's always kind of racing. I want to do this, I want to do that. But so then I was like, how can I get out of the house? So then I was thinking, well, I can go walk my dog. I got this GoPro. I'll film myself just walking my dog on these, nature trails near my house and stuff. And then kind of a light bulb hit me as I was like, man, walking my dog on these nature trails, I kind of could be killing like two birds with one stone, if you wanted to say that, with disc golf. You're out there, you're tossing discs, into baskets and stuff, but at the same time, you're out there walking. You're in nature for the most part. The courses that I go to so far, they're, wooded areas, tall grass, flat plains. So I honestly, once I kind of had that mindset of like, I'm already out going on nature walks, I might as well be playing a fun game with it too. So then that just kind of sparked my competitiveness in me too, because I'm an ex-football player. I have a history, played Division I football at K-State. So at the same time too, kind of channeling my inner athlete back in the day, as I was like, shoot, I would always have tons of film all the time because I was a football kicker. And we would always film ourselves to be better at our form, be better at the craft, at the sport. So I just thought, how cool would it be if I recorded my progress at disc golf, where when I first started filming, I think I've only played like one or two times, and that was like a year ago, something like that. And now, I think I've played maybe 5-6 times now, but I'm like, I'll just start recording it. I'll record myself from the very beginning when I'm not that good at all, but then to keep me accountable, and then also kind of to better my craft like I was doing in football, I'll film it. I'll film my form, and get better at my form, and then at the same time, it's just a fun hobby. It really is. It just, keeps me from doom scrolling. I feel like, putting a camera right here and talking to you guys, even though I can't see you guys, it keeps me accountable too. It gives me some purpose in just, having fun, trying something new, seeing if I like it, and so far I've enjoyed it. I went out, bought this basket because, I got a pretty decent sized backyard, and I'm just gonna keep practicing, maybe do some trick shots over this tough shed, and try to make some cool videos, just out here trying to have a good time, and learn a new sport along the way, and with the first video I made of me going out on my own, and just trying to learn the sport and stuff, I do appreciate so many of the comments that people are trying to help me, like, hey, maybe try this on the backhand, it'll help you get more power, try this, try that. I appreciate it. I do have a busy life with my full-time job, so as much as I'm trying to learn this new hobby of disc golf, and I'm also trying to learn the new hobby of editing films, YouTube videos, I do appreciate, the patience, the love, the support, and yeah, I just hope that, other people can get inspired to, get out of their comfort zones too, because to be honest, I was kind of nervous to make a few of these videos because, it's hard to get out of your comfort zone. It really is. But once you start getting out of your comfort zone, you realize that, hey, I'm still here. Nothing changed. So just get out and do it. Have a good time trying new things, and I hope everyone else chases their dreams and their hobbies. Just get out there and try new stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I hope that you guys can join me on this journey. Like I said, commenting, leaving me comments, I'll try to sort through them and everything like that, just because I want to learn new stuff too, and the only way you can learn new stuff is by, having people comment and then going through the comments and just learning, and then trying those new things, so I appreciate you guys. I hope that everyone has a good day, and thank you so much for watching.